Can you take me higher?
Oh, Jesus Christ, I was not prepared for that.
I'm sorry, I did it a second ago and I was like, I have to do that to open the bit.
Anyways, hi gang.
Hello. It's been like a while since we did one of these, but I'm still behind on editing
Guess who's
them.
back and better than ever?
It's me, Scooby Doo! And today we're going to watch Scooby Doo WWE WrestleMania Mystery.
With John Cena.
With
Why did
John
I want to
Cena.
say Mark?
Mark? Who? Mark just...
I was looking at this man's face and I said his name is Mark.
Mark? I love Mark Cena.
Oh
That's my favorite guy. I loved him in Meatmaker.
Oh my god, I'm gonna punch you.
So what do you know about WWE, Courtney?
Too much, but not enough. More than I care to know, but not like a lot.
You know John Cena.
Oh, obvious.
We all know John Cena.
I live on this planet. I feel like my mother knows who John Cena is.
I'm starting to get the feeling that we can see him, actually.
Maybe. I'm sorry, I just immediately thought at the time that there's somebody in our neighborhood who has a Forrest Gump back windshield wiper that waves at you, and Mel thought it was John Cena.
I could have sworn it was John Cena.
It was not John Cena.
Forrest Gump? No, I swear it was John Cena.
It's Tom Hanks, bestie.
I could have sworn it was like he was doing the thing.
It is Tom Hanks.
No, I could have sworn.
Tom Hanks.
I could have sworn he had like the whole John Cena ensemble. Anyways, so this one's like just a crossover with Scooby Doo and the WWE. We mainly know John Cena, but I'm sure there's going to be others like...
How did I misspell Forrest? Try to fix it and spell it worse.
Like, fucking The Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, The Miz.
This!
Oh, no. How did I... What?
That's exactly it.
I don't know that at all. That doesn't make... No. It makes more sense if it's John Cena.
Okay, it's literally not, though.
I'm going to continue listing off wrestlers. Kofi Kingston.
This is what it does.
I guess.
That's it. That's what the car is.
All you white guys look the same to me.
See you in hell, bitch. Alright,
so we're gonna start it up now, and we'll pause it and like...
if you have like misophonia, I'm sorry, because we're both chaunching right now.
Oh yeah, we're chewing the gum.
Mel sneezed 47 times in the last 3 minutes. I'm going to remove her nostrils.
I can't help it.
Anyways, first and foremost, this is a what?
Fuck Vince McMahon.
Yeah, fuck Vince McMahon podcast.
Fuck him. Sucks. Piece of
shit. Daphne is down so bad for John Cena. It's embarrassing. Girl, get off your knees.
Okay, so we gotta...
I'm sorry.
So we started with it's WWE City. It's like a little place. Probably there's no WWE City, is there?
I feel like it's like a Disneyland type thing.
Yeah. So there's WWE City, and a spooky bear, spooky flaming Pokemon looking bear comes out, and it attacks the Miz.
Not to be a white woman, but I could pet him.
Yeah. God damn it. Anyways, the spooky bear attacks the Miz. Oh, and also Kane shows up. And Kane is like just kind of standing there. He's just standing there menacingly. And so then that's the bear attacks, and it comes to the intro sequence. It does like a little rock intro with all the Scooby Doo and all the WWE guys in the movie, and Vince McMahon shows up and we booed him. I hope you know, it's important to know, every time Vince McMahon comes on screen, we boo him.
It's a lot like every time Gary Bettman shows up at any hockey game ever and the entire arena just boos his ass into the abyss.
We just boo
fuck
him. Yeah, fuck him. So,
I've already forgotten what we said. But,
So then Scooby and Shaggy are playing WWE on a without controllers, notably.
It's like a Connect game.
Yeah,
it looks like
they're doing
Connect
game.
Like
the Scooby. So it's either a VR setup or something, and like Scooby actually wrestles and hits Shaggy with a move, and then the guy in the game does it, and then they do
that would never exist in real life. Could you imagine like two 12-year-old boys trying to get their mom to buy that, and then the living room is in shambles?
Yeah. No, you gotta have so much space for like VR and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do it. Can't justify that much.
We're poor.
We're so poor.
And it's small.
It looks cool though. I've done VR chat a couple times. It's fun. but I have to use the mouse and just my desktop. Anyways, so then they win because they did good in the video game.
They got all the way and beat the very last super hard mega ultra level.
They beat the Dark Souls of WWE.
Yes.
And they are getting invited to WWE City and whatever, and they bring the disc or whatever with them as proof or whatever, which is an interesting thing, because couldn't anyone buy a disc and then just go there?
Listen, it's Scooby Doo.
I think there's a plot hole, Courtney.
I don't know that it matters. But, like, the disc has to tell you to do it.
Yeah.
You have to get to the end for it to tell you to take it. And if nobody else has beaten it, it's not online.
They just go in and check on the disc, and they're like, looks like you've beaten it. All right, good job. Except data isn't stored usually on the disc. It's usually stored in the game where you're saving. You
gotta take the memory card, too.
That's an L for you, Scooby Doo. Sorry. You video game knowledge check fail. Anyways,
they're trying to get the gang to go with them to WrestleMania, and nobody wants to go. And Shaggy pulls out a literal stack of pictures of all the times he and Scooby have been used as bait, including the time he dressed up as a cow and Scooby almost got milked. And one time they shaved him naked.
And some of the hair didn't grow back.
This is animal abuse.
It's so funny. That's like a really good Scooby joke because, you don't have to know that they do that all the time. But you could be like, oh, that's, it's Scooby Doo. They do that all the time. So you get it's a good joke.
Yeah, but it made me really sad for Scooby. He was really embarrassed.
It's okay. They got to go to WWE about it.
I guess. But I feel like they should have apologized first.
No, they're cool. It's what they do.
Daphne still didn't want to go.
Yeah, Daphne doesn't want to go.
And then John Cena pulled their fucking car out of the ditch.
Yeah.
And she was like, let me drop these panties low, daddy.
Yeah. So
embarrassing.
They get stuck,
it together.
Yeah, on the way to the city, and fucking they run into John Cena and his crew on a nighttime job. Because like his trainer and the trainer's nephew, and John Cena walks by and he like whips off his sweater in like fucking glamour shot in the fucking horniest shot of his.
This is a
kid's
TVY7, by the way. This is for 7-year-olds.
Boom, and then Daphne's like, yeah, and Daphne's like, oh, I get it now. I get why people watch wrestling. And Scooby Doo and Shaggy.
That was how I became a Giants fan. But continue.
And
oh my god!
And so
it was Brian Wilson in those tight pants.
Listen, oh my god!
And a man.
Oh my god! So he does that, and then they go to the thing, and let's see. I think that just cuts to the fight next, to the wrestle.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're in the wrestling, and I forgot to mention Fred's bit for this season, show, his movie. His camera. He's got a nice camera. And I'm honestly kind of into it because I like nice cameras.
I mean, a hard thing.
His thing is he's got a nice camera and he's trying to take pictures of stuff.
I wish I had the eye and could train the eye to be a photographer because I love that shit. But unfortunately, I cannot.
It's okay. No one can.
I feel like that's not true.
Anyways.
I feel like that's a legitimate career path for some people. Just not me.
They have the wrestle match. John Cena wins. They show a little bit all the wrestlers doing their thing, and then Vince McMahon comes out, boo, and he's like, "All right, after I finished sexually harassing my employees, we came up with a new belt. There's a big belt now for there."
After we took it away from Kane.
After we took it from Kane.
He's mad as fuck. I don't know that, but he's on a rampage on his way here.
And I'm putting it in this case. So that's gonna be like the thing of the film. So that's where we stopped off. What are your thoughts so far, Courtney?
Oh, I'm supposed to have more thoughts?
What is your critical analysis? What do you think the theme of this movie is? What is the shape language telling you? What is the composition of every shot? The storyboarding? The musical choices? The inspirations? I sense a bit of Wagner. A bit of Kubrickian.
Wagner? Wagner? Wait, what's happening?
Wagner.
Who the fuck is Wagner?
John Wagner from the movies.
Who?
He's the guy with the gun. He's like...
John Wayne?
Anyways. That's where we are now. We're going to go back to the movie. Send in your comments to 6969 420 Street at San Bernardino.
That's the most mountain goat thing of all time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was. All right, we're going back.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off.
I forgot everything I wanted to say. 1, I need Mel to stop saying Scooby Doo is breaking it down sexual style, or I'm gonna kill us both.
I mean, that's what he's doing.
No. Stop looking at a dog and thinking sex acts, you fucking pervert. You are the reason the conservatives say the things they say.
No.
That and the black mold. But
he's a quirked up white dog with a little bit of swagger.
He's not even white!
Jesus Christ.
He's not even white.
What?
Tell me that dog is... What?
Well, hold on, let me see.
He's white
He's a Great
adjacent.
Dane.
He grew up in white culture. But that dog is not white.
Dane. Where's a Great Dane from? From Dane.
From Denmark.
Exactly. From England and Ireland. White dog.
But he's brown.
I guess technically he's pink. Remember we saw him furless.
That's true.
And he was pink as you.
That's... To be fair.
Exactly.
Alright.
Quirked up white dog, busting it down.
I guess.
Exactly. What the fuck were we talking about? What the fuck? Okay, so they're the title belt, and then they go to the training city, where they're like, oh, this is the cool place where all the WWE... Why did you just gently put your foot on my face?
Alright.
It's hitting.
We took a second edible, friends.
Yes.
Which was maybe...
Not enough.
I don't know if that was poor life choice or like the best life choice.
Anyways.
I'm gonna get super mega munchies. It's gonna be so bad.
I'm chewing gum now. Why did I do that while we were recording? God, this is a mess. So they're like, okay, we're here, we're staying in the training camp thing. And then Scooby Doo
keeps fucking apparently taking Ambien and sleepwalking.
Yeah. He has a dream. Yeah, he's like wrestle fighting a bunch of food. And then he wakes up and he's like, Scooby Doo, you ran out and now you're being attacked by Ghost Bear. And the Ghost Bear shows up.
Listen, I'm making the Ghost Bear joke again because I think it's funny. That guy used to play for the Flyers. This is not a joke. I mean it. I don't know how to pronounce his name in real life.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ghost Bear.
And then Ghost Bear comes out. And Ghost Bear attacks the...
Fuck, I can't. Yeah, that guy!
Oh my god. Shane Ghost... Oh my god, his name is Ghost Bear! What the fuck? Holy shit!
Man, wait for it.
What?
I thought he was more ginger than that. It was going to be funnier, because fucking everybody on the Flyers is a ginger. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I wasn't making it up. It's a real person.
Oh my god.
And they call him Ghost Bear.
Yeah, I can. You're right. I can't argue with that.
He's on the Hurricanes now, but I knew him because of the Flyers.
That's amazing. Anyways, so the Ghost Bear shows up and he kills. No, he doesn't kill anyone. But he kills Sin Cara's car. It fucking wrecks Sin Cara's car. The other wrestlers try to stop him.
Sick convertible.
It was a pretty sick convertible. And the other wrestlers try to stop it, but they can't stop it. Ghost Bear vanishes, and they're like, we need to investigate the Ghost Bear, guys. We gotta catch Ghost Bear. There's been a bunch of Ghost Bear attacks, and Sin Cara tells them the legend that long ago there was a Ghost Bear, or just a regular bear. Regular bear.
Named Vicious.
Yeah, and it fought in these carnival fights. And was undefeated.
I didn't even know that was a carnival so much. That was
something like that.
That was like dog fighting.
It was
real sus.
This show has a lot of commentary on animal rights, on indigenous land, stuff like that. As you know, they have that big WWE Mount Rushmore thing that I put in.
That was insane.
There's
and earlier we forgot to mention there's this guy that owns the forest that they keep encroaching on.
Yeah. He's like, every year the WWE city takes more of our land, and it's like a land. This has a lot of stuff to say.
And then they fucking carved
the WWE belt. Into
belt.
Into the mountain, which is some Mount Rushmore shit.
Land, yeah.
And it's like, hey, this movie It's got some real themes to it.
Oh, I might be too high.
I'm getting there. 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 Anyways.
Oh no. This is gonna be a hot mess to edit.
It's gonna be a disaster.
It's gonna be funny though.
I'm already losing my shit. Saying it. Where was we? Oh yeah, so they're like, we have to, they tell them the story of the ghost bear.
That was grammatically inaccurate, and I don't feel like it was like a choice, like it wasn't on purpose.
Where was we, Bob?
Your brain forgot how words worked for a second.
Where was we in this conversation here, Doc? Yeah.
Capiche?
I'm gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
We're gonna go to the Mod Museum in Vegas next week, just to run that out there.
Honestly?
But by the time we post this,
that sounds
it'll
fun.
have happened like a month ago.
Yeah, probably.
Listen,
but
we are not...
I haven't done the ones from, like...
We're not driven people.
I haven't done, like, the last
Although
two.
I do be driving her everywhere.
Damn!
That was my take on an Eddie Izzard joke. I'm funny.
You did it. I think you're funny. We're both funny. Otherwise, I wouldn't be recording this.
I think you're funny, too.
Aww.
Even though sometimes I razz you.
Even though sometimes all you can say is Scooby toilet.
Yeah.
The point is to make yourself laugh. That's how,
Oh, I do be laughing.
Yeah. Anyway, so then they go to bed again, and Scooby Doo starts seeing lights in the darkness, and he's like, "Whoa, what's those lights?" And it seems to, like, hypnotize him or something. And the next morning, the lady, what was her name? Miss Richards?
Sure.
I don't know if she's a person or if she's just a character they made up. I don't think she's a wrestler.
Anyway, she's in charge of some stuff.
She's like the security, and then she's like,
somebody stole the championship belt, and it was your dog.
It was Scooby, and then they're
Scooby's like, it wasn't me, and then his sheet falls down, and he's definitely wearing the fucking
and he's
belt.
like, no! And then there's like this heart-wrenching scene of them showing,
as they drag
Scooby.
The WWE pigs drag him away.
They drag him away.
He's begging Shaggy not to let them take him.
As Shaggy's being forcefully, it's like one of the most painful cinematic things to watch.
Actually, not a fan.
And Velma then goes, Jinkies, I know what we need to do to save Scooby. We gotta go to do this, and that's where we left off.
Because she knows that something was wrong, and
because
Scooby done that.
Yeah, no, Scooby obviously wouldn't do this,
and he couldn't do it.
And he's being
into a super locked room and know all the codes and
exactly
dance around lasers. He's not. God bless him. He's not that fucking good.
No,
I mean, apparently. Shaggy could go through the lasers because Shaggy is, as we know, a world-class gymnast. Yeah. But I just feel like Scooby lacks some of the coordination there.
No, yeah, it's going to be. It's definitely somebody is puppeting Scoob.
Yeah.
But we just need to figure out who's doing it and why.
Who has their hand up Scooby-Doo's ass?
Who's milking Scooby-Doo?
No, I don't like it.
He almost got milk.
It is honestly disgusting to me the fact that I enjoy milk so much, considering how gross milk is in literally every fucking circumstance. It's weird. It's weird, and now I have the Homelander shit going on in my head.
Oh yeah!
I'll kill myself.
Maggie, Homelander killed my wife.
Homelander would absolutely drink Scooby milk.
No, don't say that. Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
There's two ways I can take Scooby milk, and I don't like either of them.
Oh no, don't make it worse. Stop.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Rocky. Oh, Rocky, we need to go and get that Homelander.
I love you're trying to do a
Scooby Butcher.
And whatever the fuck Butcher's accent is, cockney ass.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
Oh, Rocky, we got to go.
You gotta say cunt. Hang on.
Oh, right. Right.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Scoob. That's pretty scary. I don't want to kill the Homelander.
Hughie.
Shaggy. Okay, we gotta fuck Aggie. Stupid.
And I stay under you fighting, plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid. I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition.
Okay, so this is like the best one, right?
Okay, listen, we're not even at a point where we like it would make sense to pause, but we just needed to talk about this run of events so bad that we had to do it.
Yeah. So Scooby's getting tossed in jail, and they're like, "Oh no, isn't But then Velma figures out, oh, it's that dance for the victory dance from the start of the movie.
I knew that when I first saw it.
Yeah, where it was Scooby doing the victory dance from the thing that was subconsciously the game hypnotized him to do that dance, and that's what gets him past the lasers and stuff. But they're like, I'm not convinced because I'm Vince McMahon. I'm a piece of shit. All right, I got a lot of employees to sexually harass, so I need to go and fucking do that shit. But also, you can win your freedom if you beat Kane at WrestleMania.
Yeah, you have to. Apparently, the law of the land in WWE City is that you don't go to jail if you win a match,
Which is amazing.
Which is sport.
To be fair, I would think we should implement that for all their millionaires, since whenever they break the law, I think they should have to do a wrestling match. I mean, Donald Trump was in the WWE.
Oh.
But yeah.
I was just thinking about somebody punching Elon Musk repeatedly.
That would be so good. Like, imagine, Elon Musk, you gotta get in the ring. And he was like, oh no. Didn't that happen? Didn't that almost happen?
No, it was supposed to be him and fucking Zuckerberg.
That's so funny. And then he was like...
for some reason it didn't, I don't remember why it didn't happen. And I'm not like Team Zuck here, but it would have been funny.
It's like when you watch Godzilla and King Kong fight, and you're like, you know what? Let them fight. Anyways, so they go and train with AJ. I'm sure she
beats their asses.
Yeah, and they're like, we can train her. We're gonna train them to to survive in the ring maybe, and then the nephew guy Rudy. I think, or Ruben. Yeah, Ruben. I didn't remember his name. But he's like, I want to be a wrestler, but my uncle wants me to do computers and stuff like that. And he's saying like, oh, the game, did something to Scooby's brain, so that's they confirmed
we went
it.
forward and we came back.
Oh, that's right, that did happen later. I'm a little loopy. So then they go to the cave.
Yes, they decide that they're gonna go figure out where the bear died in the cave. And so they go to the cave, and John Cena is there.
It's so good. So the guy we brought up earlier, the guy who's like protecting the land, he's like, those dang WWEs. He's like, I can't tell. They're coming back. I gotta get them. So he like shoots a bunch of rocks, and it makes a rock slide come down, and
John Cena appears from the fucking abyss.
Yeah.
To stop this Indiana Jones ass fucking rock rolling down a mountain.
It's the best thing. His music hits. It's the greatest thing. Right up there, frankly, with the sinking of the Titanic.
I was gonna say the birth of my child, which is really funny because I have no children.
But it's amazing.
But I feel like people always say like, oh, this is like my wedding day or the birth of my child, and I've experienced neither of those things and don't intend to. So I don't know, but it felt like it would be that kind of.
It was beautiful.
For people who have those things.
He just flew out of nowhere and boom, and they're like, John Cena, oh my god! And they're like, how did you know?
How'd you know where we were?
And Daphne says, Daphne texted me, and
she is so horny.
She's so down bad. Fred doesn't even look mad. He looks like disappointed, like, oh god, girl, you're so embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed to know you. Like, he doesn't even care. But
anyways, they find a room with evidence that maybe Scooby was hypnotized.
Yeah.
And then the bear comes and murks John Cena.
Yeah.
And so they're running around, and then the cave breaks open with water, and so they're floating, rushing, I suppose. And all I need you to understand is that Scooby and Shaggy are riding John Cena.
There's a beautiful shot. They breach the water.
Swiss Army Man shit I have ever seen.
They're like, where's Scooby and Shaggy?
But at least this makes sense because Dan Rad is like this tall. And At least John Cena's like a big thing.
John Cena's built like a boat.
He is.
I feel like I could ride John Cena.
He's a fucking yacht, homie.
Yeah, he like breaches out of the water.
He goes swimming. The orchestra to take him down.
It's beautiful, and I think that's the part where this became my favorite movie. Putting it right up there.
5 stars on Letterboxd.
Exactly. Putting it right up there with fucking.
You can't think of a single other movie.
I don't know. I don't know what my favorite movies are. But yeah, so that's where they are.
Also, Fred is really autistic about this camera.
Yeah, he really is.
It is his hyper focus right now.
Yeah, he's like, I want to get some good shots with my camera.
To everyone else's annoyance.
Stop it! Stop biting me! Stop it!
Don't.
You're so mean. This video is sponsored by Bean.
Being a demon. This video is also sponsored by. I forgot to skip my HelloFresh this week, so please.
Please HelloFresh sponsor us.
Please send me money to pay for the HelloFresh, because, alright,
we'll go back to it.
Down for the 3-second tab. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. 5 pounds of courage, buddy, base, 10 pants with a gold.
Okay, so, this is the best one.
I mean... I had a really good time.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, this was a real good time. So basically, where did we leave off? Was it? Oh, right, the John Cena bit, right? With this, their Swiss Army manning him, right?
Yes.
So they get out of the cave. It's like, oh, I got the evidence on my camera, but then Ghost Bear takes out the camera. So that destroys his entire character. Frankly, it's terrible. But no, so they get out of the cave, and they find out that it connects right to the WWE training camp. And so whoever is there, they can go into that cave, and that's one of them. So then, after that, they have to do the big match. The big match for their freedom.
And Shaggy and Scooby's name are Skinny Man and Dead Meat. Fucking iconic.
So they go in the ring. They try to convince him not to do it because, like, oh no, it could be bad. Whoever's doing this, they want to ruin the WWE. And they're like, well, we got to keep the show going and stuff like that. So then they come up, they're like, oh well.
Because they realize that there's going to be an EMP.
Yeah, there's an EMP device that's going to like shut everything down.
And yeah, including the broadcast.
Yeah. So they have to go and stop that. But they're like, the show must go on. So they're like, okay, we're
Theater.
Yeah. So then they go out into the ring. They have to fight Kane, and they run around because Kane's scary and big, and he's gonna get him.
Scary and big,
and he's gonna grab them, and he's gonna shove them into each other's assholes, and like an Ouroboros. And anyways,
I don't like it.
So they run around for a bit, and then Velma's like, "Jinkies, I know where the fucking AMP is." The AMPM is
electromagnetic pulse.
Yes, the imp is, and I'm gonna go and it's on the belt. So they're like, "What are you talking about? How can you prove it?" They say that's a fake belt, and it's got the EMP device on it. It was switched with the real belt.
And I know this because if I had a magnet, I could show you that it's not made of gold. And Sin Cara rolls up and pulls a magnet out of his spandex,
out of his fucking ass,
literally out of his booty hole.
Yeah.
And guess what? It attracts the belt, which means it's not gold.
It's not gold. And then they're like, oh shit, and they find it, and it's got the timer, the bomb on it, and they're like, we gotta get out of here.
It's not a bomb.
They kind of treat it like it is. Like, in the emotional theater, I think it has the same weight as a bomb, I believe. Maybe not quite as much, but the emotional weight in the conveyance, in the idiom of the story, it's bomb-ish. It's bomb-adjacent, I want to say. So John Cena's like, I got this. And so he goes up, Shaggy's stuck in the ropes because he's Shaggy. And so
God bless that boy. Bless his heart. He tries so hard.
And John Cena's like, here, hold this. And
he's
then
gonna catapult him into the fucking abyss.
He's gonna shoot him into the fucking abyss. And he lets him go, but just as he's doing that, Scooby jumps off the ropes too to dodge Kane, and they bump into each other. And they're like, oh no!
And it drops goes off and nukes this fucking arena.
And it blasts the generator, and it sends it clutches the arena. And they're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? But Fred was ready. He was Freddy, if you will. And he goes, all right,
he had plans A, B, C, and D.
Time for plan B. and then he reveals that he set up these fire, like the green flares, phosphorus, and he has all the WWE guys go up and they light the flares, and they boom, 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 and the lights come back on, and they're like, it's part of the show.
I mean, I'm thinking either of lighting the fires in Lord of the Rings or Mulan. Either one works.
Or in Dark Souls.
No, because it wasn't like letting people know things.
It's the flares, the show goes on, and they're like, it's part of the show. And then outside too, they get Triple H has a bunch of trucks, and they run up the power generators, and they get the power running back up. And and Ghost Bear shows up too. Ghost Bear shows up and it's like, I'm gonna get you now. But then everything starts coming back on. It's like, oh no, my plan. But then before you can stop him, Rudy shows up. And
Ruby.
What?
Ruben. Just call him Ruben.
Ruben.
Like the sandwich.
Okay. Rubio shows up, and he... I'm fucking with you. He shows up, and he's like, I'm going to stop you now, Bear. And they have a little fight, and they get all launched into the ring. So now everyone's in the ring with the Bear.
And then it becomes a cage match.
Yeah. So there's John Cena, Sin Cara, Kane, and the... Skinny Man, Dead Meat, and Ruby, and versus the Bear. So it's like this big, and then Fred drops the cage down, so it's a cage match now. And so they have this big action fight where they're wrestling the Bear. They pin him down, and Scooby Doo has to deliver the final blow. So Scooby gets up on the post. And he goes, Scooby-Dooby-Doo! And he body slams the shit out of him so hard that the cage falls apart and the ring collapses underneath him. And that's how they stop him.
And then they have to take his mask off, obviously.
Yeah. And the guy...
It was Ruben's dad or uncle the whole time.
Yeah, Ruben's uncle, Cookie. He was the bad guy. And they're like, whoa, it's him. Why would you do it? And he's like, because I got injured wrestling a long time ago, and I couldn't ever be a WWE champion. And I got mad about that, so I made the robot bear. I used the trick with the hypnosis in the game to get Scooby to steal the belt so I could switch it with my EMP belt. I kind of dig it. I think it's an interesting plan. It has a clever setup. It makes sense within the logic of the show, and it has, you'd think that this plan would just be to steal a belt, but no, it's got a setup. It's more ambitious than that. It's a little switcheroo, and it tricks you into thinking, aha, they just want the belt, and they do, but they want because the belt is worth a lot of money.
Legitimate money. Yeah.
He's also trying to shut down the belt. It's an elegant plan. Elegant, I think. I would rank Cookie one of my top 10 Scooby Doo villains.
That's high praise.
I think I like the plan. I think it's
your titties.
I like it. I've not been this impressed by a Scooby Doo plan since the original one, with the art guy or whatever. So yeah, I dig it. It was a very fun little thing. It's obviously a complete ad for the WWE, but also...
Oh, yeah, but...
No. Yeah.
By the end of it, Velma's fucking sold.
Oh, yeah, Velma's sold.
And I don't watch wrestling, but that's because I don't watch anything anymore, any sports of any kind.
No, Velma definitely...
But I grew up watching wrestling. My best friend Sandy, growing up, we watched so much fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
Because it's fun.
I love... watching people talk about wrestling. It's one of my favorite things. I've watched at least 3 wrestling podcasts, and just hearing about the stories and stuff like that is just really engaging to me. I think it's fun. I like hearing people complain about, this is bad booking from the WWE or whatever. Or, this bloody wanker keeps on going on the screen. And then sometimes there's the less fun complaints about, sexism and the fucking sexual assault shit that happens in there behind closed doors. It's all bad.
That is, I hate to say it, that's a lot of sports.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I like this one. This one was fun. The scenes of John Cena saving them and then them riding him like a surfboard, I think are worth it alone.
Sorry.
Yeah. It was pretty incredible.
I'm catching Pokemon.
What kind of Pokemon are you catching?
Well, there's a Diglett and a Zubat and a Jigglypuff and one of these cute guys I can never remember the name of.
What's the name?
Fuecoco.
Oh, Fuecoco. Yeah, it's from the latest scan.
They're cute.
And turn into a big... You know, the ones they turn into kind of look like the Ghost Bear.
Do they?
Yeah, let me pull up
I
a picture.
Want a Ghost Bear.
Let me
I'm
see.
gonna have to use an Ultra Ball. I want
See, it kind of looks like a...
Oh yeah!
Kind of looks like the Ghost Bear.
This bitch-ass motherfucker. Eat a raspberry. Suck a dick.
So, yeah, I think the movies tend to be a little stronger than the individual episodes. Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself and open this fucking Pokemon.
Where do you put this in our Scooby rankings?
Cock. He ran away. I drank it pretty high.
Yeah. I think I'd put it... Oh, man, I don't remember really what a ranking is.
It's been a hot second.
We had, like, the first episode, then we did What's New Scooby Doo, then we did Mystery Incorporated, I think. And then, did we do any others? I think this might be our fourth one?
I think it's our fourth.
Okay.
Because our third one was weak, so...
Yeah. Okay, then I think we are on 4. So I would rank this...
the tiniest Jigglypuff.
Yay! I would rank this about... top 3. I know it's not saying much, but...
It wasn't last.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think it's good. I think it's
Ricky
good.
Bobby, if you ain't first, you're last shit. Alright.
No, I think it's like my second favorite so far. I think the first one was probably still my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah. It had all your Scooby beats you wanted. It had the other wrestlers. I didn't know all of them, but I knew enough. And John Cena really was enough, honestly. And it was a fun ride. I think the chases were pretty good. And yeah. It had a lot to say, frankly, about, the treatment of animals and performers, much like the movie Nope. And it had a lot about, just deep insights. And also putting in that heinous villain, Vince McMahon, as the bad guy. I think that's bold choice. To have such a sickening villain in Scooby Doo. That's a real bold choice. Alright. You have any other thoughts?
No. I don't know that I've had a thought this entire time.
That's true. That's fair. I don't know if I have either. But I liked it. I think we want to do another Scooby movie maybe next time.
Yeah.
I've heard some of them are pretty good. Maybe the Zombie Island one. I've heard that one's really good.
I thought I caught one before. I guess I didn't. A purloin?
Yeah, purloin.
I thought I already had one.
Like a purloin steak.
I was not successful. Alright.
Big Chungus.
No.
Special thanks to Harmless for doing this awesome intro-outro song for us. It's awesome. We love it.